Szép jó reggelt kívánok mindenkinek, 4.2-es bejelentőre pacsiszkodunk mindenkivel. Sziasztok, üdvözölni szeretnénk mindenkit, egy gyors kamerabeállítás volt. Blackberry, Anival, Bia és Nobody, jó reggelt. Hirtelen elment a kamerám, mi van? Mi? Ó, bazd meg, rossz cuccot húztam. Várjál már. Ja, nem. Köszönöm a követést. Egy pillanat, visszadugtam a kamerát, csak elfelejtettem azt, hogy én visszadugtam a kamerát. Sziasztok. Mindig van egy kis technikai malőr, nálam csak akkor működik minden jól, ha azt előre beszkedulöljük. A fejhallgatóm azt mondja, hogy szarakszik, köszönjük neki. Na, sziasztok, köszönöm szépen a követést, legyen óriási nagy pacsi nálatok, és érezzétek nagyon jól magatokat. A TikTok nézőknek szeretném mondani, hogy a bejelentőt ti csak hangban fogjátok hallani, és ha nézni szeretnétek, akkor Twitch/Bajdoló néven várok mindenkit, ott tudjátok nézni. Most nézem, hogy Honkai bejelentő is éppen megy. Ja. Egyik véget ér, másik kezdődik alapon, csinálják most a dolgot. Szóval éppen perreg. Mindenki azt nézi, és a dupla bejelentőn hype-olnak. Szóval aki azt nézi, annak jó szórakozást. Én direktre nem kezdtem azzal, mert tudtam, hogy nem lesz arra is időm. Sziasztok. Mindenki Twitchen várok, aki a bejelentőt is szeretné nézni, aki pedig addig a játékot fogja nézni, az tudja nézni majd a játékot. Gyerekek, egyik napról a másikra nem leszek jobban vagy rosszabbul. Nem hallom a... Be kell dugljam a fejhallgatót hátra. Szóval, az a harci szituáció, köszönöm szépen a követéseket, oh my fucking god damn it! Nagyon szépen köszönöm a követéseket, ez a harci helyzet, hölgyeim és uraim! Köszönöm szépen, hogy rengetegen vagyok itt a bejelentő előtti pillanatokban. Már itt is van a bejelentő, speciális program incoming, addig is gensinezünk, és hát gyerekek, el kell mondanom mindenkinek, köszönöm szépen a követéseket, óriási nagy pacsi mindenkinek, miért szarakszik a bitrate? Nem hiszem el, hogy nem akarom újraindítani a streamet. Ne baszakodjon az internet, a kurva istenit már. Szép jó reggelt, Szedi, szép jó reggelt mindenki. Nem konkrét a bitrate. Akad a live? Írjátok nagyon gyorsan, hogy akad-e a live, hogyha akad a live újraindítom. Na, most helyre jött. Tudja, hogy neki helyre kell jönni. Szép jó reggelt, nincs hang. Miért nincs hang? 69 000-en várják, mert ugye mindenki még a másikat nézi. Miért nincs hang? Le lenne mutolva a gensi, vagy a gép van nagyon lemutolva? Nem, a gép nincs lemutolva. Miért nincs hang? De itt sincs hang. Hello? Sziasztok. Nem akad. Sehol se akad. Jó. 80 000-en várják már. Én most jelenleg nem hallok semmit. Kikre lett? Ó, én nem válaszolok, szóval gyerekek, ezt most mondom el utoljára, barom kérdésekre nem válaszolunk. Szóval hülyeségekre nem fogok válaszolni, normális kérdéseket nagyon szívesen várom, és nagyon szívesen beszélgetünk róla, teljesen kifejtek, és nagyon hosszan is el tudunk beszélgetni bizonyos kérdésekről, de hülyeségeket ne kérdezzetek, kérlek. Na. Megcsináljuk addig a délinket, perceken belül kezdődik. A Twitch-ethez azért kell társített fiók, hogy ne legyen folyamatosan a sok hiszti. Remélem Twitch-en tökéletesen működik a live, nekem valamiért hang abszolút nincs. Sziasztok. Miért nincs hang? Sound? Playback? Vágjátok, hogy... Headset? De be van dugva a fejhallgatóm, és nincs hang. Mi van? De a mútra reagál. Miért nem hallok semmit? De hello, hát miért nincs hang? Nem értem. Nem értem, miért nem mehet rendesen semmi, basznád meg anyádnak a faszát, egy baszott USB vagy. Most van hang? 1, 2, 3, 4, valami... van hang, remek, örülök neki. Skacok, nem gondolok semmit az új karakterekről, mivel az új karakterek még nem jöttek ki. Hello, szép jó reggelt, Barb, sziasztok. Végre van hang, bocsánat, nem tudom, felrégesített azt, hogy nem volt hang. Nagyon próbálok rápörögni erre az egészre, hamarosan kezdődik a Genshin bejelentő. Elvileg már 6 perce megy is a live. Hát meg fogjuk hallani, amikor működik, és akkor pörögni fog a dolog. Köszönöm szépen mindenkinek, hogy itt vagytok, köszönöm szépen a követéseket, köszönöm szépen tényleg, hogy itt vagytok. Pörögni fog hamarosan a bejelentő. Amint meghalljuk, hogy megy a bejelentő, átváltunk Genshinről a bejelentőre, és jó szórakozást kívánok előre is majd mindenkinek. Nem tudom, hogy mit kellene gondolnom karakterekről, akik még nem jöttek ki. Most lesz a bejelentőjük, bro. Skacok, kérlek, írjátok le Twitch emberek, nálam már számol vissza 3 perc van, még remek. A chaten leírjátok Twitchen, hogy amúgy akad-e a live, mert tök jó, hogy írta valaki. Most kíváncsi vagyok, hogy másnál is beakadta a dolog. Nagyon-nagyon fontos lenne, mivel akkor újra néztem még a bejelentő előtt, hogyha akad. Köszönöm szépen a követést! Na, köszönöm szépen, most már megnyugodtam nála, ugyatok nagyon-nagyon zavar, amikor a technológia nem képes elmondani, hogy neki van valami baja. Szép reggelt, hogy védtök, kinek hogy telik a napja, mindenki készült a 4.2-es bejelentőre. TikTokon nem lehet nézni, át kell jöjjetek majd Twitchre, hogy tudjátok nézni. Nekem nagyon ritkán 1-2 másodpercre, az viszont a Twitch fassága, nem az enyém. Tudjátok, hogyha azt sajnos nem tudom megoldani. Oké. Rendben, nagyon rosszul indult, és úgy nézett ki, hogy akadni fog az egész live, mint a szar. Nem gondolok semmit még a karakterekről, nagyon várom, hogy kijöjjenek. Lehet nálatok van a probléma, nézzétek meg, hogy mobilneten vagy wifi-n vagytok el, vagy hogyha mobilneten vagytok, akkor van-e elég jeletek hozzá. Hello, szép jó reggelt kívánok mindenkinek, sziasztok, köszönöm szépen a követéseket, és érezzétek magatokat csodálatosan a következő időszakokban. A követési alertek a bejelentő idejére ki vannak kapcsolva, és a bejelentő után egyből visszakapcsolásra kerülnek. Szóval, hogyha valaki bekövetett, akkor miután vége a bejelentőnek, azonnal egyszerre le fog játszódni. És akkor egy utolsó nagy vés, cserregjen! Ahogy vége a bejelentőnek, beszélhetünk még egy kicsit. Elköszönök majd mindenkitől, és csapatjuk gyerekek együtt, nagyban, pusztinátorosan a Genshin News TikTokra. Dráldani, szép jó reggelt kívánok. Szerintem a Genshint le is némítom, hogy ne beszéljen itt a karakter. Audio nem kell, köszi, oké. Szóval szép jó reggelt, sziasztok. Szóval, én Bajdó vagyok, üdvözlök mindenkit, skacok, Genshin Impact bejelentőt lehet nézni, hamarosan kezdünk, és remélem mindenki remekül fogja magát érezni. Aki szeretné nézni élőben, és szeretné látni, és azt kérem szépen várjuk TikTokról át Twitchre. Köszönöm szépen, hogy ott is nézitek, ott hallani fogjátok a bejelentőt, látni sajnos nem. Ha a TikTok streamet nézi valaki, akkor ő azt fogja látni, hogy a játékban állok, és nagyjából ennyiben ki fog ez merülni. Nagyon szépen köszönöm mindenkinek, aki itt van, és remélem nagyon jól fogtok szórakozni, és mindenki olyasmiket talál, amiket csak ő szeretne. Én a TikTokosoknak gyorsan küldtem egy kis free coint, hogy érezzék remekül magukat, meg beállítottam valami random donation goalt is, hogy minden legyen készen. Én már nagyon izgulok, én csak azt várom gyerekek, hogy kapjunk új területrészt, story részt, és remélem egy kis kandreás dolgot is elejtenek. Úgy érzem, hogy ez a patch nem az Arkonról fog szólni. Szerintem Furina nem is lesz benne. Skacok, Twitchen megköszönöm még egyszer mindenkinek, aki bekövet, és most új tagként csatlakozik. De szerintem ebben a patchben nem lesz benne Furina. Nem úgy néz ki az egész patch, mint amiben benne lenne Furina. Szóval remélhetőleg egy nagyon-nagyon király lesz, és egyébként köszönöm szépen, ezt a streamet is a Streamplify támogatta, és velük együtt toljuk ezt a dolgot. Nyomjak egy refresh-t, rendben nyomok egy refresh-t, köszönöm, hogy szóltál. Ó, el is kezdődött, hoppá!
Just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. That's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina.
Lady Farina.
Oh, Nervilette!
Miért ilyen kicsi növilet?
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
Pontosan.
Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
Okay.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro
Milyen vízfolytot? Miért sír?
via the death sentence.
Micsoda? Micsoda? Miért lesz punisholva a death sentence-el?
Everyone on the street who
De
happened
jól
to be
néz
close to the
ki!
water
Oh my,
didn't have a
bazd meg!
chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me. You're our god.
Mivel? Hopp, ez az ő trailerre,
Never
bazd
mind
meg!
whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. The show begins.
Csalesztor!
Shower me with praise.
Jaj, de cuki ez a kis polip! Hoppá, és egy Charlotte is! Nagyon jól lesz lett pattintva! Ez nagyon baszó! Skacok, Twitch per Bajdolol néven tudjátok nézni a bejelentő Twitchen. Hoppá! Valami titkos meglepetés is jön?
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
Aha.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Olyan fura, hogy csak hangokat hallunk a kép alatt. Csak hangokat.
Applaud and rejoice.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
Lord will now
This trial.
Boom! Felrobban.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Mi? Ott a weekly boss.
Devious one.
Ott volt egy child.
Everyone's Papa, what should I do?
Az az Abyss. Miért nyitja meg az Abyss?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Wait, ez ki volt? Ez ki volt?
This would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Az ki volt?
Will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Micsoda?
Farewell, Nervilette.
Egész fontén víz alatt van.
What you played these 500 years.
Feljebb vettem. Remélhetőleg maxon van most már. Itt az első kód. Jézusom, írjátok be az első kódot. Pörögjön mindenhova. Pörögjön mindenhova. Jézusom, gyerekek, kirobban az agyam. Mi volt ez a pöcs? Mi volt ez a pöcs? Mi? Hogy a jó rossz sebes a rohadt életbe süllyed el már egyből? Bazd meg, ide jövünk, a szétbaszunk mindent? Nem hiszem el. Köszönöm a kódot. Köszönöm a kódot. Írjátok a kódokat, skacok. Mit a vízben úszunk a kedvessel, Redem kód, perregjen, ott a 100 primogem, ott a 100 primogem, gyerünk, csalesztorosan.
Hey travelers!
Hi.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy?
Azt hiszem egy ilyen Arkon maraton fogunk majd tartani.
To see what happens next.
Igen, tényleg izgatott vagyok.
I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Novelet, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Novelet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the
vagyok.
major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House.
Persze, nagyon el van fáradva abba, hogy majdnem
An
meghal.
itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to a trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Milyen kis fura lába van amúgy Furinának.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Okay.
Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow. Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Aha.
Interesting.
De jól néz ki ez a splash shot. Egyébként észrevettétek, hogy elfüle van Neviletnek, mert én eddig nem. Miért van elfüle Neviletnek? És eddig ezt miért nem vettem észre?
Maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from behind.
Wow, rajta van egy szeme, értitek? Ha 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 ha.
Always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade.
Szerintem meg csak olyan a füle.
Team up with Fontaine
Semmilyen
and
mert
friends,
nélkül.
delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending
Az
destruction.
eventek hurikánja.
Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths. I know.
Swirling depths.
Az eventeket mutasd.
Right. So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Novelet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say.
Milyen jó, hogy ez ilyen chill, hogy csak lőjük le, hogy a profícia meg fog történni.
Clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Jézusom, már az 5-ös aknál vagyunk, beszarok.
Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the fortress of Meripede?
Oh,
yeah. You mean Child? Yeah.
Nem. Child az ott van. Child az ott volt, ő menti meg a szituációt. Child lesz a hősünk. Ó, én most vettem észre, hogy én kitakarom a teljes partit.
Not ideal, but it's
fine. It is what it is. It is
Bocsi.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the
Uh-huh.
last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again. Okay, good.
Child.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make
No.
in the face of the crisis?
Na,
Well, just
Butcher
like
guys.
the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
milyen preparationek?
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight
Farina.
schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes, oh, and her eyes.
Egyébként ezt soha nem csíptem Furinának a rövid nadrágját, de azon kívül az egész outfitja tök király.
For a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh?
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Imádom a karakter egész kinézetét, én annyira nem. Köszönöm szépen a subgiftet, köszönöm szépen a subgiftet, pörögjön gyerekek! Nekem tökre tetszik egyébként, csak tényleg Furina kardja nagyon tetszik, Furina maga egészében nagyon tetszik. Mondom, srácok, nekem olyan pici problémáim vannak az a nadrágja. Az olyan fura az a rövid nadrág, de egyébként lehetne más módszer is. De tetszik, nem mondom, hogy rossz.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat!
Gratulálsz Apphoz!
Distinguished little gentleman!
Nagyon tetszik az egész design, alig várom, hogy viseljünk streamben.
Different from Fontamer aberrants, I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Crabaletta.
Hoppá, bezumolt a kép. Megijedtem.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
The crab.
And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And
There
the
he is.
conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Moran,
De szerintem Furinán semmi nem fehér, minden a kék egy árnyalata.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes
Váltogatja a szettet, erről nem tudok semmit.
Oh my
280 vist, oh my
That's
god, mekkora
adorable.
viselő stream
Okay,
lesz itt,
I'm
kérem
sure
szépen,
everyone is
guys.
just itching to know more
Kérem
about
szépen.
the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Aha.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
Wow, komolyan.
You know, these salon members
Jézusom, váltogat ruhát, Istenem, Furina nagyon baszó.
of the active character. Ooh. Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's
Közben
HP
egyébként
bar.
írom skacok a scriptet a csodálatos Gensinyúhoz, miközben figyelek, elnézést kérek mindenkitől, de az aktívan megfogott impulzus szeretném leírni.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and
Ezt hogy tudta hogy tudtad barátom kimondani?
Oh, it's the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so
Jézus!
Hey, I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you
Jézus!
want to learn more about Farina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing.
Mégiscsak a vízarkon.
So next up, we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte. Yay!
Oh, adorable.
So cute. We've
Jézus
known
húga.
Charlotte for a while now. The
Ez
traveler
tetszik.
met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all
Ez
over the map.
nagyon-nagyon tetszik.
Right.
Ezt le is írtam.
Charlotte's hard-hitting experience.
Nem akad senkinél az adás
The
amúgy.
truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure.
Annyira tetszik, hogy egy kis fotós karakterbe hoztak. Értem, hogy nem ebből a játékból van, de annyira jól illik a koncepciójához Fontaine-nek.
Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns
Rendben,
her photos
köszönöm
into
guys.
eye-catching mementos.
Love you all.
In fact,
Mindenkinek
many
köszönöm szépen, hogy itt
Fontanians even
vagytok.
cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep
Okay.
them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool.
Randy?
And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's
No.
Yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered. Say cheese! Breaking news!
Whoa. Oh, amazing.
Na, mutassátok a banneröket. A bannerök érdekelnek.
Yes!
Két új karakter egyébként.
Just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat
Szerintetek egy helyre rakják őket?
Isn't that cool? Yeah, and then, like, what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like she's always on the move.
Always on the move.
Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents.
Na jó, most kipróbálok valamit, aztán legrosszabb esetben rám szólnak, hogy nem szabad.
With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verité, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes. Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew
Mi volt a kérdés? Mi?
I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy egy bannára merik-e őket tenni amúgy. Ugye ez volt a kérdésem, bocsánat. Tényleg nagyon kíváncsi vagyok, hogy egy bannára merik-e tenni őket, vagy sem.
During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news-flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range.
Na, healer lett.
He's also going to join in and immediately attack opponents during the duration of the ability.
Szerintem ez tök jó, hogy healer lett. Egyáltalán nem bánom, ez így nagyon fasza.
Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus.
Charlotte olyan mellettünk,
mint
egy tejhabosító.
Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First-Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Super cool pictúrák lesznek belőle.
About the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be
Farina, Balzsú, Charlotte.
4.2 event wishes.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Milyen boost?
A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the
Na,
weapon.
még egy fegyver, bazzog, önök nem fogom tudni kimondani a nevét. Olyan gyönyörű az a kard. Szájnó, ajat, tölts már be Discordra, jaj, de egy fos vagy.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks
Na,
like she's
kurva jó, nem tudtam leszcreenshotolni, jaj, de jó, de örülök
there's
neki.
even a report attached.
Valaki le tudta screenshotolni.
It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh,
Look at that.
Oh.
Well, it looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. It's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Igen, nagyon hasonlít a Childére.
Is this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Jé, nem láttam azt az Archon questet, köszi a spoilert!
Ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels
Big
like
dick?
it might even
Azt mondta, hogy nagy fasz. Hello! Milyen nagy puca?
I get this feeling that
Kivel jön szájnós kacok? Elfelejtettem leírni.
force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also
Ajató, köszönöm szépen.
the progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's that for?
Okay, since we can't
Nagyon szépen
outfight it,
köszönöm.
we'll have to outsmart it instead.
Valaki ki tudta screenshotolni azt a bannert? Hogyha igen, küldjétek már be DC-re.
So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive
Nom nom
something
nom.
like that?
Új maprészt csinál, ha megesz.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like.
Yeah!
There's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
With a massive dick. Sword.
Also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will
Köszönöm,
be
Paldi.
revealed in version 4.2.
Ez a weekly boss az eddigi
Oh
legmenőbb.
man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that.
Nagyon
Now we
tetszik, hogy
don't need to worry
dolgoznak a
about
story
getting stuck
base-en.
while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Jó, elfogadjuk a second redemption kódot. Ó, de szép ez a kép! Ó, de szép ez a kép, gyerekek! Miért ilyen szép ez a kép? Why is so beautiful? Elkülditek kérlek szépen a kódot. Gyorsan el is visselem. Köszönöm, Palidi. Olyan jó nézni ezeket. Mindig egy ilyen életérzés ezeket nézni. Na, viseljük el, gyerekek! Örüljünk együtt a Redemption kódnak, és hát perregjen a vis. Itt a legjobb a pitim. Semmi. De a következő kóddal még pont lesz egy. Aztán ennyi. Guys, olyan jó mindig ez. Úgy szeretem.
Hello, travelers. Welcome
Hello.
back to the version 4.2 special program.
Jöhettek az eventek.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe...
Gambling addiction? Ja, ez maxon van a gambling addiction.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical.
Annyira tetszik az a torony.
Furina has chosen to visit
Szerelmes
this
vagyok abba a
time features some
börtöntoronyba.
peculiar landscapes.
Nézzük meg.
Yeah, it looks like
Mi
Furina
az?
is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine.
Olyan szép ez a
And
fa.
that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Uranea. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from
Gondolkozom,
getting
hogy
closer
videósorozaton
and
rendbe rakom a
pushing other
sztorit
things away.
magyarul.
And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Szakad az
They call it
eső,
the foggy forest path.
az
What
egész
about this area? The
mapon.
weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And
spooky.
the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or
Szerintem tök
something. You
király,
see
bazd
that?
meg, így néz ki egy normális tó. Láttátok ti már
It seems
Palidi
like Furina
tavát?
also realized something was off.
Abban is van alga,
Looks like
bazd
she
meg.
went underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Baktériummat.
Speaking of, There are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover. To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2
Szerintem IRL-be kéne kitakarítanunk a tenger, Gábor. IRL-be.
I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Mondja ezt a Hydro Dragon.
It looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. In version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called
Ezt mondom, hogy az IRL tengereket kéne takarítani, nem a fonténi tengereket.
And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard
answers.
Primordial Sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update.
Én is imádom. Ringet a víz.
New life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there.
Túl sok infót osztok meg veletek, mert itt tekerni kell.
Some time with her subjects.
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the event taking place in Fontaine.
Egyébként azért írom meg előre, mert így könnyebb lesz feliratozni.
The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation?
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is
Gyerekek, jövő hét szerdára olyan furina build videót várjatok, hogy visítani fog.
Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the
Szerdán lesz viselő stream, gyerekek, szerdán. Az órát még megbeszéljük.
The little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, what What happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and
What?
all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Nah,
speaking of fun,
megint fungi
guys,
event.
I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of
Friferminat,
fungi,
penguin
adjusting
event,
their movement to target different
fungi
enemies.
event,
And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. What's the note? Unfolding? Well, they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time.
Permanent.
The current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay, so they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve
Ezek
fighting.
végleges eventek,
A
ez nagyon
researcher
király.
obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition.
A fungi event
She
az
believes that
végleges
her
lesz.
research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
Charlotte különleges képessége, tudunk vele zoomolni.
Inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be
Úgy
used in
adják elő,
combat,
mint hogyha ez egy
but
kurva
if
nagy
you
update
switch to
lenne.
Charlotte and hold your elemental
Mint
skill,
egy ilyen
you'll
giga
be
nagy
able to
update
snap pics
lenne.
with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh. Double wow.
Na, az
oh my
még
gosh,
nem
that's
rossz,
awesome.
akkor lehet fasz a
And
képeket
I
csinálni
bet
majd.
travelers will be able to capture
Igen,
some
ilyeneket.
amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if
Okay.
you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded
Na, ennek
in
örülök.
mist.
Ez jó lesz.
Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store. But there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's
know.
get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Oké, kész vagyok a scripttel egyébként. És jöjjön az utolsó kód, gyerekek, a mai napra. Ugye ez egy 40 perces event szokott lenni. Utolsó pillanataiba érünk be. Anime update? Hát figyeljetek, remélem, viszont hogyha az lesz, akkor az nem a Genshin News-ba fog belekerülni. Beírjátok a kódot, köszönöm Paladi. Az nem a Genshin News-ba fog belekerülni, hanem arról egy külön videót csinálok. És akkor ha ez is megtörtént, jöjjön akkor a mai nap. Jaj, de utálom, amikor összenyomkodok mindent, mint egy balfasz. Jaj, ne, folytatódni fog. Nem hiszem, hogy anime update lesz. Ó, bazdmeg, mióta várjuk már az anime update-et, az sose az.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and
Igen?
it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
Ha! És ennyi!
So we
Kibaszás!
submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get
System
into it.
optimizations.
So first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
Nem
In
már!
version 4.2,
Lesz
travelers who are
olyan,
at
hogy...
adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge.
Kurva agyátok, hogy ezt most hozzátok be!
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story.
Ez nem igazság, ezt már rég be kellett volna. Kibaszás, hogy ez eddig nem volt.
Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added.
Hát ez
There will
sajnos
also be
engem
an
nem
accelerate
izgat.
duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to
Hoppa.
show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Ez nagyon
And,
megkönnyíti a
since the number
munkát.
of card combinations just keeps increasing,
Ez nagyon
the number of
megkönnyíti a
decks
munkát, ha
a
valaki
player
érti a
can save has
játékot,
been
neked
increased
megad egy
from 10
set
to
jó
20.
kártyát.
Doubled.
Double. And in addition, both the maximum
Na, de én a
number of
Questesre
starting
vagyok
slots
kíváncsi.
and the number of slots unlocked
Ja,
in
meg van egy
each player level
Stellar
upgrade have been increased from 2
Renewal
to
update.
4.
Doubled again.
Double
The,
again!
the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated battle mode and
Igen,
the
jobb
fourth
később, mint
round
soha.
temper Endless Swarm will also
Csak már
return
nem
in
kell.
version 4.2.
Ooh. And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to the vat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story keep privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red
Zsongli is
notification dots
kapott
have
új
also been
questet,
optimized.
hello?
Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest
Jaj,
optimizations
bazd
will
meg,
also be available in
végre.
version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests.
Végre.
Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa,
Oh,
nice. And
de ez is kurva jó, nem
hopefully
lesz végre annyi
travelers won't be
questem.
overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
Yes,
The
idézett
update
ki az
has also
enyém
made
is.
notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Végre, ez mindig baj volt, nem
great.
tudtam még questekkel van
And it seems like
összekötve.
that's all we have have for the latest version update.
Kurva,
I guess
akarom
that means
mondani.
it's
Na,
time for the
király.
4.2 special program to come to a close.
Köszönjük szépen, Genshin. Mindig
Well,
egy
there's
mindig
so much
élmény.
exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the
Addig chat, írjátok le, hogy ti mit vártok a legjobban a 4.2-es
I'm
update-ben.
personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how could
I
you not?
hate fucking
They're
Fun Guy
adding
event.
So much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
We are here for the melazines. Fight eventek. Én az Arkont. Meg az új weekly boss.
And honestly, I'm
Furinát.
really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
See you all in game. Bye bye. Delulu. Na hát, skacok, nagyon szépen köszönöm, amúgy, hogy itt voltatok. Nekem nagyon bejött ez a kis event, és micsoda, you audience with the God, the Justice Regime Inflators and the most popular celebrity in Fontaine, Lady Freedom being granted. The appointment time is November 8th. November 8. Ja. Szerdán érkezik. Hát köszönjük, mint eddig csak 2 kód volt, nem 3 volt TTR, de bekerül Discordra mind a 3 kód, Discord szerveren várunk mindenkit, felkiáltőjel DC chatre, ott várunk mindenkit, és ott le lesz írva minden. Én az is kacok, elköszönök, megyek forgatni a Genshin News videót, ami perceken belül, akár fél órán belül is kikerülhet TikTokra, YouTube Shortsra és mindenhová. Mindenkit nagyon várok, időre el kell menni, de az 5 felvonás és a Furina. Na, skacok, köszönöm szépen mindenkinek, hogy itt voltatok, remélem nagyon-nagyon jól éreztétek magatokat, jó Genshinezést a továbbiakban, várok mindenkit TikTokon, YouTube Shortson, kövessetek be, Bajdu, YouTube-on, Bajdulol, TikTokon, Bajdulol, YouTube-on is van, keressétek a csatornákat, kövessétek be, csinálom a dolgokat, csapatni fogjuk. Köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok.